Wrong, wrong.
Raja Dila Saglina say but yeah.
Bài Nas.
Bana is Maharaj KJ.
राजा अधिराज सद्गुरुनाथ श्री रामजीत महाराज की जय।
Raja Adhiraj Satguru Shri Enjima Marani Ki Jai.
Jai Guru.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Love, you're going to open with a bhajan.
Yes, thank you, Jasper. Rajariraja Sagunath Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai. Uta Ramakantata Ugadi Swarupalochana Prabhat Zali Uta Guruvara Shrikari Sharva Vandana Uta Ramakantata Ajnanatama Saruni Baskara Udaliyana Kirana Bhava Sumane Geuni Baga Bhakta Ubedarshana Uttarama Kantata Ugadi Swarupalochana प्रभात झाली ऊट गुरुवर श्रीकारीश्वर वंदना ऊट रमा कंठाता अधीर रोशनी देखन्या सुहस्यत वदना अतुल जल श्रुति कन्या श्रुमधुरत वचना Uttaramakantata Ugadi Sarupalochana Prabhata Zali Utta Guruvara Shrikari Shvarva Vandana Uttaramakantata Amrutadhara Tava Buddhacha Taditi Bhaktana Viharachit Gagani Kararya Paladi Pankana Uttarama Kantata Ugadi Swarupalochana Prabhata Zali Uta Guruvara Srikarishwara Vandana Uttarama Kantata Nijaswarupi Manajadita Ahuhicha Prabhu Pratana Kurtatanvita Janamitase Mangalatava Charana Uttarama Kantata Ugadi Swarupalochana Prabhata Zali Uta Guruvara Srikarishwara Vandana Uttarama Kantata Jai Guru.
जय गुरु।
Jai Guru. Thank you. Anjima, you're going to read from Selfless Self.
I'm going to read the chapter 44 from Selfless Self, entitled Reality is Engraved in the Invisible Listener. So let's see. Maharaj, the Master is placing the Nama mantra in your spiritual computer. You have to follow it seriously. Once you realize that you are nobody, you will be completely unconcerned with the body and with the world. You will feel totally indifferent. Your presence is spontaneous, just like the sky. The entire world is projected out of presence. Without our presence, we cannot see the world. We cannot see anything. That presence is anonymous, invisible, unidentified identity. It is called Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, and for that presence, there is no death and there is no birth. When you accept that you are unborn, that you are ultimate, all the questions about heaven and hell will no longer arise. They have no relevance. There is no need of salvation either, because you know that there is nobody there to be saved. All this talk about karma and prarabdha has proved pointless. Question: surely there must be prarabdha. Maharaj: the concept of prarabdha is only there to pacify people. There is no individuality and therefore no prarabdha. Question: and religion? Maharaj: religion, we created religion just to give some peace and contentment to the people. It is there to give them an identity. It is there to control the masses. Forget about all these concepts. Forget about everything. All these things are body related. All this knowledge is body form knowledge. Question: I don't know what to say, Maharaj. It feels like the more I listen to these teachings, the more you are stripping away, taking everything away from me. I will have nothing left to hold on to, which makes me feel a little nervous. You have a knack of wiping out everything we seem to value, everything by which we live. Maharaj, you are to use discrimination to separate reality from illusion. Also, you are to erase all body-based knowledge. Remember what I told you. Ultimate reality will not come out until all body knowledge has been dissolved. It was only after beingness that you came across all these things that you have become attached to. This thing and that thing, it's all body-based knowledge, second-hand knowledge. These illusory concepts came with the body form. Prior to the body form, were you familiar with the word illusory? Question: I guess not. Maharaj: and prior to beingness, did these names of individuals belong to anyone? Were you called Michael prior to beingness? Question: no, I know there were no names, no individuals, nobody. Maharaj: religions and the principle of religion were formed just to stimulate a peaceful life. The principle of praying was formed as well. It is okay as long as you know and understand the secret of your life. You must realize what it means. Only then will you be totally fearless. Self-inquire. Why should I fear death when it is common to us all? Question: that is true. Maharaj, you may think that no one can escape from the concepts of death, but find out who is dying, who is living. Self-inquire. I will repeat this again and again. With direct hammering, you will eventually get the message. Nobody is dying. Nobody is taking birth. Nobody is dying. Nobody is taking birth. You are unborn. You are unborn. The problem is that we are thinking from the point of view of the body form. and we have blindly accepted all these concepts, all these illusory concepts, such as I'm a man or I'm a woman, I belong to this religion, I belong to that religion. My last birth was like this, and my next birth will be like that. Present birth, last birth, next birth, rebirth, etc., etc. We are caught up in the circle of illusion, going round and round and round. Question. So the problem is that we have accepted concepts, belief systems, philosophies, etc., without giving too much thought to any of it. Maharaj, we have blindly accepted and blindly signed without question. We continue to sign and accept all these illusions. Say it is like you may not have committed any crime, but you're still signing a confession that states, I am a criminal. The Master says, you have not committed any crime. You cannot, but still you accept the concepts, the illusions, and say, it's okay, I'm a criminal. The Master is making you enlightened. You were never a criminal. You're not a criminal. Your Master is your reflection. As a matter of fact, there is no Master and there is no disciple. The totality of all our knowledge has been formed out of body-based knowledge and framed around the body and body relations, which you are not, which you were not, and which you are not going to remain. Question. What is the best way to get rid of the body illusion? Maharaj, you are the architect of your own life. You will come to know that all this is a dream. Compare it to acting in a drama, playing the hero or heroine or the villain. You know that you are acting. You know better. For a few hours, you're playing a particular role. You know this is your role. Similarly, we are playing these roles. I am a man or I am a woman. We have been accepting all these concepts, yet we have nothing to do with any of these concepts whatsoever. You are unborn. To know reality, the basics are required, and that is why you have to undergo the disciplines of meditation, self-inquiry, and bhajans. Question. Alongside all these, there is also being in the presence of the Master and listening to the knowledge. This is really a potent cocktail. You could say it is the elixir of immortality, because by drinking the nectar, there is self-knowledge. You get to know, really know, that you are unborn. Maharaj, you will be intoxicated. I am placing the same principle before you. What we call God does not exist outside of you. Everything is within you. I am using different words, different ways, different angles, different dimensions. Question. In order to hammer home the truth? Maharaj, yes. It is direct hammering. Direct hammering. The message is always the same. There is nothing else except your selfless self. No God, no Atman, no Paramatman, no Brahman. This is the message. Sometimes I give simple examples to establish the truth in you. It is like telling stories to a child. In order to relate the principle behind a story, you have to first of all present it in story form. The mother or father will tell a story and then explain its meaning. Likewise, the Master is presenting you with your ultimate truth in story form, using certain language, certain words. Once the Master has presented you with the ultimate truth, the rest is up to you. Question. You mean it is up to us to keep up the practice? Maharaj. It is like a jigsaw puzzle. You have the knowledge. In order to have conviction and to know what to do or not to do, the next step is up to you. You have to fit the pieces together because you know your selfless self better than anyone else. You know your selfless self better than anyone else. Spontaneous conviction will come. When you become one with the final truth, this is conviction, enlightenment, realization. You can call it by any name. The name is not important. Through a process of direct hammering, the conviction will arise. You will know that I am unborn, so why have any fear of death? After realizing that there is no birth and no death, you will exclaim, all my fear has gone. No fear will remain. This is the result of direct hammering. Question. Sometimes while I'm listening to you, Maharaj, I might not really hear what is being said. But at other times, when I listen, there is a surety, a yes, a click of understanding. Maharaj, the invisible listener in you is listening quietly and calmly. Reality is engraved in that invisible listener, which cannot be removed. Perhaps you're not aware, or maybe you will not understand some things, but nonetheless, the silent listener is accepting everything just like a recorder. Question. I like the sound of that, Maharaj. Silently, the process of recording is going on. Silently, the process of analyzing is going on without your knowledge, without the mind, ego, intellect. No ego, no intellect, no mind. Question. The mind, ego, and intellect try to block Maharaj. These are all external layers. You can use them. It's not bad. Use them as and when you like. You can use them, but do not become their slaves. Excessive use of anything is poison. Excessive use of anything will be poison. If you take more food than is necessary, it is poisonous. Anything taken to excess will be poison. Question. Too much mind, too much mental. Maharaj, there is no mind at all. Laughter. This is exceptional knowledge. This is reality. It is not bookish knowledge. It is not literal knowledge. Question. It is beyond all the knowledge I have come across, and I have read tons of spiritual books. Maharaj, it is beyond everything. It is beyond knowledge, beyond everything, beyond words, beyond worlds, beyond imagination. Nisargadatta Maharaj used to say, remain how you were prior to beingness. Remain as it is. How were you prior to beingness? Question. I honestly don't know. Maharaj, that is right. You were not knowing. You were completely unaware of anything. You did not know anything at all. But since you came across with the body, you started knowing so many things. Therefore, mind is body knowledge. What remains? The food body. You are neither the mind nor the body. There is no mind, and the body is a food body. So what remains? Someday or other, you will leave this body. It is not your identity. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you. Luna, would you be able to share the first video, please?
Yes, Jasper. One
Thank you.
second. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
But there's no volume.
No volume?
No.
Okay, one
I think when
second.
you share the video, it gives you an option to say share audio as well.
Let me see. Mm.
Luna, I think if you unshare it and then reshare again and then select the option of like share audio, I think it might be available.
Mhm.
Ramakant Maharaj,
Yes.
8th of July 1941 till the 31st of August 2018, was a direct disciple of the late Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj, and he spent nearly 20 years with him. Ramakant Maharaj was raised in rural Fondagat, Maharashtra. In 1962, he was introduced by relatives to his guru, Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj, who initiated him with the Nam Mantra on the 2nd of October 1962. In 1965, Nisargadatta Maharaj arranged for him to gain entry to the prestigious establishment of Elphinstone College. Ramakant Maharaj visited Nisargadatta Maharaj and listened to his lectures regularly until his master's Mahasamadhi in 1981. He relocated to Nashik Ashram after his retirement. The publication of his teachings in the book Selfless Self in 2015 brought many seekers from around the world to the ashram in Nashik. While there, they listened to the highest and most direct teachings. Sri Ramakant had a deep wish to initiate many seekers in order to bring them out of illusion and put an end to their suffering. Sri Nisargadatta had previously advised him in this way: whatever you want to do, Do it alone. Don't expect any help from others. Thus, he followed his master's guidance and initiated countless seekers from the four corners. Quotes from Ramakant Maharaj. When happiness is no longer required, you have reached the destination. My master told me, you are final truth. Therefore, I am final truth. It is very, very simple if you accept what the master says instead of analyzing the words. Visit Maharaj's home in Nashikashram, and his country home in Fondagat. There is also a Ramakant Maharaj ashram and samadhi in Mauritius.
जय देव जय रमाकांता हो जय दीनानाथा आरतीओ वाळी तो तुझला अनंता जय देव बहुभाग्य अमुचे जगिया अवतरला तव ज्ञानाचा थोर लाभ आम्हा झाला जय देव जय रमाकांता हो जय दीनानाथा आरतीओ वाळी तो तुझला अनंता जय देव तू देह नव्हेसी परमात्मा खरा बोधुनी ऐसे उद्धार भक्तांचा केला जय देव जय रमाकांता हो जय दीनानाथा आरतीओ वाळी तो तुझला अनंता जय देव ध्यानी मनी तुझिया निसर्ग दत्त वाणी तैसी आम्हा झाली तव बोधवाणी जय देव जय रमाकांता हो जय दीनानाथा आरतीओ वाळी तो तुझला अनंता जय देव निरसुनी जन्म मरणा तू दाविली मुक्ती कृतार्थ होऊनी भक्त लोटांगणी जाती जय देव जय रमाकांता हो जय दीनानाथा आरतीओ वाळी तो तुझला अनंता जय देव
Guru.
Thank you, bud.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you. Mark, you're going to read from Ultimate Truth.
Sorry for the delay. My internet was down. Did you want me to read just Ultimate Truth and Tukaram, or Tukaram later?
It's up to you. I did put you down for reading the Tukaram poem later on in the program, but it's whatever. Okay, so later on.
I was kind of making a connection between the two.
Okay. Well, if you read the poem straight after, then yeah.
Okay. It's, chapter 92. Why do we have Nam-mantra meditation? When you recite the Nam-mantra, you are impressing that invisible consciousness with reality. I am Brahman. Brahman, I am. This deliberate act will bring about spontaneous living. You will forget about yourself. You will forget about everything. This state is called Samadhi trance. It is one in which your body identity is completely forgotten. The consciousness is absent. Though your presence is there, there is no consciousness in any form. In this state, the consciousness is unknown. It's invisible consciousness, invisible presence, where there is no fear of death, where there is no need of happiness, Where there is no need of peacefulness, there is nothing is needed. That is your original place of original things. The Nam mantra clears away all the mind's habits and confusion and rids it of its illusory problems. Use the Nam mantra with full faith and confidence. It is a very powerful tool. At the same time, accept and absorb what the master is saying. Do not dissect the words, as this only brings about mental struggle and contradictions. The power behind the master's words will ignite your inner master. If you question and doubt what the master is saying, you are just wasting your time. There are no contradictions. The master has only one message. It is the final truth. Except for your selfless self, there is no God, no Brahman, no Atman, no Paratman, no master. Because of the consciousness, you consider yourself to be a man or a woman. You view yourself as a human being. Consciousness is working in that human form. All the activities are performed through consciousness. The mistake we made when consciousness accepted the illusion, I am the body. This identification with the body form created all the problems. The Nam mantra is an effective tool that will reverse the process and correct the mistake. Reality will replace illusion, and I am, ultimate reality, will supplant I am the body. To return to your place of origin, all the layers that have covered over your presence need to melt so that there are no add-ons left. The power of the Nam mantra will demolish everything that is not permanent and changeless. So I just like to make connections with more historic members of the Sant tradition. This is Tukaram. Only meditation will lead to liberation. If the smell of food could satisfy hunger, why would food be cooked in every home? If a glance of water could quench thirst, why would water be stored in every home? Looking at the shade of a tree gives no relief until one sits under it. Songs about the glory of the Lord bear fruit only if there is firm faith in the heart. Just knowing about the path leads nowhere. Only meditation will lead to liberation. Think of your own welfare, says Tuka. Repeat the Lord's name incessantly. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Okay.
Jai Guru. You're going to sing a bhajan.
Okay. Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Jai Ramakanta, Jai Dinanata, Aratio Valito Tujala Ananta, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Vaubhagya Amuche, Jagya Avatarala, Tavnyana Chaturala Amachala, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Jai Ramakanta, Jai Dinanata, Aratio Valito Tujala Ananta, Jai Dev, Jai Dev. Today Anavesi Paramatmakara, Bodhuniai Sudara Bhaktan Shakila, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Jai Ramakanta, Jai Dinanata, Aratio Valito Tujala Ananta, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Dhyanimani Tujia, Nisargadatta Vani, Taisaya Majalita Vabudavani, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Jai Ramakanta, Jai Dinanata, Aratio Valito Tujala Ananta, Jai Dev, Jai Dev, Nirasuni janma marana tutavil mukti. Krutartoni bhakta lotan ganijati. Jai Ramakanta Hoje Dinanata. Aratio valito tujala ananta. Jai Dev. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Bertley, you're going to read now.
Jai Guru, Chapter 110. The ball is in your court. Smash it. You are to stay at the highest level. That is why it is so important for the knowledge to be absorbed. Remain at the top level. Everybody is under the influence of fear, and that is why the discipline of meditation and reciting the Nam is essential. You have fear of birth, death, rebirth. You feel guilty about things you are supposed to have done. You are not guilty. You have not done anything. Nothing has happened. Nothing is happening. Nothing is going to happen. Why accept things you don't know about? There is no rebirth. Throw out all the concepts and accept the reality that you are ultimate truth. Does a lamp take rebirth because it has run out of oil? You are not the body, so why worry? Be calm, quiet, totally thoughtless. No good or bad thoughts. Presence is there. Silent presence. Anonymous presence. Glimpses of I. Just I. Glimpses of I. Just I. There is no consciousness. Just I. Just I. Something that cannot be defined by words. Questioner. Like I without walls? Maharaj. There is no experience and no experiencer. I have to use some words to communicate. You know the basic principle. Now you have to accept it totally. Whose rebirth? Whose destiny? I am immortal, so there is no fear of anything. You were free. You are free. And you are going to remain free. Now it is in your hands. The ball is in your court. Smash it. Forget about all concepts and stay empty. Disease may come from stomach problems. Likewise, the mind is the cause of disease. Whatever you feel, whatever impressions are received, are automatically reflected. Questioner. It is difficult to accept it. Maharaj. Final truth is easy to accept. Just like you accepted that you are a man. You will find it difficult only if you are accepting the dictates and are pressured by the mind, ego, intellect. J. Krishnamurti was once asked the question, how is one supposed to live after 60 years of age? He replied, just like a dead body, without consideration to the family, the universe, anything, totally unconcerned. A dead body has no feelings, no requirements, no needs. It doesn't go, oh, I don't want to be buried or burned. Being buried or burned makes no difference to a dead body. Throw out, cast all doubts to the ground. Maintain your status at the top level and don't look back. Mountaineers are instructed not to look down. If you look down, you will fall down. Forget about the past. Your past is gone. There is no past, no future, no present. Sky does not have a past, future, or present. This is reality, invaluable reality, that is making you strong to face all life circumstances. It is up to you to accept or not accept the reality that has been presented to you. This knowledge is open knowledge. In our lineage, nothing is kept hidden. It is open truth shared freely without any expectations. There is to be no commercial abuse of this knowledge. It is your property. I'm placing before you your truth. You may or may not accept it. That is entirely up to you. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Grace, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Guru Charani Devi Baba Abhiya Babe Chideva 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 Manone Guru Se Bajavi Rubadya Nasi Hanavi 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 Devaguru Bhashyai Devaguru Bhashyai Varambara Sangukaya Varambara Sangukaya Tukamani Guru Bhajani Tukamani Guru Bhajani Deva Bechi Jani Vahani Deva Bechi Jani Vahani Jai Guru Maharaj Guru 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 Jai Barbara Masa Guru Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Barbara Masa Guru Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru. Ajadi Raj, Sagunath, Shri Ramesh Maharaj Ki Jai. Rajadi Raj, Sagunath, Shri Bal Saheb Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. I'm going to share an audio recording of Chapter 60 of Selfless Self by devotee Raphael.
Sadguruna Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai. Raja Sadguruna Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj Ki Jai. Raja Sadguruna Shri Siddharameshwar Maharaj Ki Jai. Raja Sadguruna Shri Bhavsaim Maharaj Ki Jai. Raja Sadguruna Shri Guru Ninganjangam Maharaj Ki Jai. Raja Sadguruna Shri Kachideshwar Maharaj Ki Jai. Raja Sadguruna Shri Bainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Raja Sadguruna Shri Ramjit Maharaj Ki Jai. Raja Sadguruna Shri Anji Maharani Ki Jai. Happy birthday, Ramakant Maharaj. I will read chapter 60 from Selfless Self book. Chapter 60. Where was your family prior to beingness? You are living like a sheep when you should be roaring like a lion. I am that. Why fear or be depressed? If something happens, it happens. It will come and go. You are suffering from involvement, over-involvement. Just ignore these passing things. Don't take the touch or the bite, or you will suffer. Question. I have taken the sting a lot in this life, and I do get involved with the family and worldly things, as you say, over-involved. Now that I have taken the Nam mantra, I am doing the practice. How can I handle these family relationships? Maharaj, carry on as before. As usual, normally, family relation needs not be a blockage or hurdle to spirituality. Just be normal. When did you first come across the family? The family came with the beingness and all the rest of these concepts. When the spirit clicked with the body, all these concepts start. The people, the family, the places, and the world. Carry out your normal duties. There is no problem. Question. I thought maybe that I needed to distance myself from the family for the sake of the practice. Maharaj, not at all. Most of these saints had a family, pointing to the picture of the masters, and were married, with children and doing their business. Ranjit Maharaj was employed in a shop until the age of 73. Nisargadatta Maharaj owned his shop for many years. Siddharameshwar Maharaj was also employed, and before him Bhausai Maharaj. Though they all carried on with their duties and family life without any problems. Through the masters, you are being reminded of your reality. The master is inviting the attention of that which is ultimate in you without body knowledge. The body is not ultimate. It is spirit that is important. If the spirit goes away, the body dies. Death? A dead body? What is the value of this passing body? What, then, if the relationships with your mom, who is mother, who is father, who is your brother, who is his sister, who is God, who is master, who are friends, who is wife, son? All relations are related to this body only. It is an open fact. It is an open fact. After death, what does this relation mean? Where are these relations? They are none. No relation, no family life. Therefore, all these relations have come out of this body knowledge alone. This body is a food body. As long as you supply food to the body, it will live. The moment you stop supplying food, that will be the end of the body. Question. What if a conflict arises between the teaching and the family? Suppose the family does not agree with the teaching. Maharaj, when did you come across the family? It is a simple understanding. The moment you came across the body, the family started. After leaving the body, where is that relationship? In the Chidananda Shivoham Shivoham, It says there is no mother, no father, sister, no brother, no friend, no this, no master, no disciple, nothing, nothing. The entire world is your spontaneous reflection. Your spontaneous presence is behind everything. Without your presence, you can't see, you can't talk, you can't do anything. So, just know yourself in a real sense. This is a dream world. In this great drama of the world, the director is invisible. You are that director. Question. So, you would say not to worry about the family, but focus on knowing yourself in a real sense. Maharaj. Why worry about the family? There is no conflict, no problem. Question. But sometimes there is disturbance. Even close family members can make things tough. Maharaj. That is because there is so much affection for the body, so much affection and love. Spirituality doesn't tell you to ignore your family life. The masters have not run away from their family duties. Family is not a hurdle, not an obstacle, not a blockage. Rajadira Sadguruna Shri Ramakant Maharaj ki jai. Rajadira Sadguruna Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj ki jai. Rajadira Sadguruna Shri Siddharameshwar Maharaj ki jai. Rajadira Sadguruna Shri Bhashaim Maharaj ki jai. Rajadira Sadguruna Shri Ranjit Maharaj ki jai. Rajadira Sadguruna Shri Anjima Marani ki jai.
Thank you.
Jai Guru. Luna, could you share the next video, please?
Volume.
No audio.
Yeah.
Not working, Luna.
I would like to introduce Ramakant Maharaj, a direct disciple of Nisargadatta Maharaj. I'm very pleased to meet you. Maharaj, can you tell me a little bit about your background, your childhood, or early years in your life?
So early years I was from a native place. My education completed native place. When I came to Mumbai, some small services are doing. Then coincidentally with some of my relatives, approached Mr. Maharaj. And after some 1 month, 2nd October 1962, Sri Maharaj given me Naman of the Kurumantra. Since then, I'm visiting Sri Maharaj and they are listening to his lectures. Meditations are very most important. Meditation every day to Sri Maharaj.
So you were with Maharaj for nearly 20 years?
About not 20 years, but about 19 years. 19 years.
And
since 1962 to 1981.
And what was it like as a disciple with Nisargadatta Maharaj himself for you? How did it feel?
His speeches, lectures are very touching, very exceptional. But at that time, I'm not so much mature to understand what he was saying. But gradually he used to say that, listen to me, listen to me. Every day they were in lectures, so by 6:30 to 7:30 in the evening. Listening and reading by
You're now teaching in the ashram here in Nashik. Are your teachings the same as your masters? Is that slightly different?
Teaching the same, but we work so many different. Teaching are the same. To accept yourself, there is no God, no Brahman, no Atman, no Paramatma. It's the principle of spirituality. So the same thing in different words and placing before the devotees, the ultimate truth.
So you basically summarized the teachings there very briefly. You're part of a very strong lineage here. Can you speak about the lineage and the masters, please? Thank you.
Basically, that head of the lineage is Dattatreya. It's Jayanthi Sampradaya. So the disciple of Dattatreya, Ramakant Maharaj, is the head of the lineage. Since then, his disciple Karsadeshan Maharaj, earlier Karsadeshan, lineage started to see. Karsadeshan Maharaj 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then, during the Jayanthi Maharaj came up with the Karsadeshan Swami for 300 years back.
300 years back.
Different story. And then from Govinda Maharaj to Osai Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj, Rameshwar Maharaj, there's so many disciples that go there and all. The lineage started with Shukla Maharaj and Ranjit Maharaj, like that. Proceed, the lineage started.
So, can I ask, what do you see as the role of the guru in the teachings?
The Guru's importance is that he is inviting attention of the individual assignment. This is not that, except yourself, nothing is there. You don't want Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God. It is the word knowledge, data knowledge. But according to the Maharaj, except yourself, there is no God, no Brahman, no Atman, no Paramatman. So, be calm.
And ask, what do you mean by self-realization? Sometimes you say it's easy to attain, but other times it's very difficult. It's easy and yet difficult.
Just to know oneself in real sense, by knowing ourselves in body form, that is not your identity. Your identity is unidentified, invisible, anonymous identity. So, your spontaneous presence is the cause of the world, the projection of the world. So, you are ultimate truth, you are unborn. Devotee, the people that want some happiness, peace of mind, tension-free life, fearless life. It may happen once you know yourself real spirit. You are totally unborn, but even though you are thinking that I am born, I am going to die, you are the concept, you are illegal thought. This knowledge enlighten you, realize you, make you realize yes, what is the ultimate truth, final truth.
You have said to me that good knowledge is dry and of little use. Why is dry knowledge not of
No, this is just I am Brahma, this is the polish what you are using or daily. It is not say practicable because it makes self-inquiry. So out of this knowledge, I read so many books, so many books, or so many marked. Whether I am happy, whether I am careless, whether I am tension-free, whether I am peace, the question is, the answer is no. That means little knowledge. So you have to go understand the process. So enter power, enter energy, enter spirit in you, but you are underestimating yourself. Yeah. So therefore, go deep and deep and see yourself, their self. You are not in a body form. You are not born. You are not in a body form earlier. So you have to confirm it. Permission support you there. I'm not a body. I'm not going to remain in the body. So I have to using this body is illegal.
Following on from that, there are a couple of books such as I Am That by Nisargadatta with his teachings and Master of Self-Realization with Siddharameshwar Maharaj's teachings. Is there anything that makes these books different from Try? Can they be more alive, living?
Siddharameshwar Maharaj, your same message. One message, accept your shameless self, no more. So all saints on the sort of martyrship. In the different speech, you have one message, accept yourself, there is no martyr, no God, no Brahma. So know yourself in real sense.
Yeah. Why would you say these books are those two, I Am That and Master of Self-Realization, are not so dry? I mean, I Am That is a book you would recommend to people, isn't it?
Undergo also the knowledge, see the guidelines, that understanding and that and all these books, inviting attention of the reader that you are ultimate truth, you are final truth. So all speeches, all books, all spiritual books, you are one message that accept yourself, this is no. You say God, your spontaneous, invisible presence is required.
If I were to try and compare your teachings and the lineage with another tradition, what would be the closest, or is it unique? Is this tradition and the teachings that we're giving?
It has some scientific reason. So we are giving the Guru Mantra, Namantra, but she doesn't say she gives now the spirit. The spirit is nature of it is like what you are saying, question. Come out in the same way, say. So that is Namantra, we know the mantra, I am Brahma, I am like that. Because it is sitting on the spirit. This mantra is evil. But it's saying that mantra. So realizing person will spot this inside. The inner mantra is powerful. Will be come with all this knowledge. It's responding with knowledge. Already we are having. But you are not knowing, you are unaware of your knowledge, you are unaware of your identity, and so therefore this process of receiving of mantra.
Anne was asking about Shankaracharya. Is there a different, does Shankaracharya's teachings lead into?
Same teaching. This is the Shankaracharya says to say I is intelligent, to say you is intelligent, to say Brahman is intelligent, to entire world is intelligent. The same message given by all the philosophers of spiritual parts.
Well, thank you for your time. I can't think of any more questions at the moment. Thank you very much for your time. I'm sure that many people will be interested to know that you are teaching here in Nashik, and we do hope shortly to be able to tell some people in Europe, America.
Careful, I mean, self-inquiry, self-knowledge, self-feeling. There are 6 stages. Everybody reading so many books, everybody talking about a Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God. It's very easy to talk. Because you question oneself out of this knowledge, what I earned, what I got, whether I'm completely free from this fear of death, where I'm got complete peace, where I'm, say, full have complete happiness without any material thought. That should be question oneself. It should be answer is no. Something related to knowledge. Be practical. Everything within you. Not we are searching here and there. We are ignoring searcher. We are ignoring finder. It means that you have a tremendous power, but you are unaware of that power. You are underestimating yourself. You are a man or woman. That is not your identity. The identity is supposed to be dissolved over the day. Body is having some time limit. But you are everywhere. You are only present. Just like a sky. But all you want to compare is like a sky. So we are wanted with the body knowledge, full body knowledge. Therefore, we are trying to find out where to get happiness, where to get to complete peace. So complete peace, the happiness is the words. So just think how I was prior to beingness. And that time we did not declare any God, Brahman, Atman, their worship. After dissolving the body, what is my status? I don't know. So all this requirement of the God, Brahman, Atman, so many things are there. The body related to have this ability to take the material thoughts. That is invisible. So we are come out of the invisible. What is the reality? Reality is by the markers. Reality of discernment, invisible, anonymous discernment. That is the what is the use of that? After knowing yourself in real self, you become completely out of fear. Because I am unborn. Why should I fear of the death and birth? No birth, no death. Question of never arise. The rebirth, all these concepts are there. Prarabdha, so many things are there. So that just to know yourself, yourself, spiritual is most important. Okay, thank you.
Jai Guru, thank you. Marcia, you're going to read now.
Yes, from Selfless Self, number 69, Almighty God. What does Nisargadatta Maharaj mean when he says that you have to go beyond I am God? If everything is God, how can one go beyond God? Maharaj, God is a concept. God Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, these are concepts created by us. You do not know what this God is or what you mean by God. What do you mean by Brahman? The moment your presence appears in the world, you say, "Oh God, bless me," or "Please do me a favor." Where was God prior to your beingness? Did you know about God? No, nothing. Or Brahman? Nothing. The entire world came out of nothing. The whole world came out of nothing and will be merged with nothing. Follow? It remains nothing. The spirit clicks the body and you see the world. The body is the cause and the world is the consequence. If there is no body, there is no consequence. The body cannot work independently. It needs spirit to function, like a fan needs electricity. To have action, for any action to happen, body-related action, some spirit, some power is required. Question: and that power is Brahman or God? Maharaj: well, these are the names, Brahman, Atman, Brahman, God. These are the names we call this power by, but it is your power. That power does not know its own identity. That power does not know its own identity. We give names such as Brahman, Paramatman, God, etc., simply for us to be able to identify it, just for us to know. Your unidentified identity is beyond that. This unidentified identity, this anonymous identity, invisible identity cannot be described. I'm using various words to convince you that your ultimate truth, and you are using various words to convince yourself of the same thing without any ego. This is not logical thinking, not intellectual thinking. There are no mental concepts. There is no mind, no ego, no intellect. Question: what about I am and making sure, trying to make an effort to stay with that feeling of I am? Maharaj: why stay with the feeling? You have not to make any effort. I am is spontaneous. You already I am, so you don't have to try anything. Question: but Nisargadatta Maharaj said we were to hold on to the I am. Maharaj: again, you are taking the words literally. The masters are using words to indicate something. They are giving indications through words. Don't be a victim of words. We are to make ourselves free from all this illusory bondage. You are trying to grasp this knowledge with the mind. Your knowledge is prior to mind. There is no bondage at all. You are already free and independent. Question: with your grace, Maharaj, I will be free. Maharaj: I have told you that you are already free, but you are always thinking you are dependent, handicapped, and expecting grace from someone else. Because we are unaware of our own importance, we are measuring ourselves in body form. This is nothing but illusion, because you were never in body form prior to beingness, and you are not going to remain in body form. It's open truth, open fact, very simple. But you are not giving any cognizance to your selfless self. You are not giving any cognizance to your selfless self. You have tremendous power, but you are measuring yourself in body form. This is not your identity. How can it be when it changes all the time? You're a small child. That child grows up, a young man, an old man, and then someday or other, the master claps his hands. You will leave the body. Consider this seriously. Understand and convince yourself. We have a lot of attachment to the body. It's bound to be there because of the lengthy association. Attachment is bound to be there because, as I have told you, the spirit only knows itself through the body. Therefore, that spirit, the Brahman, does not wish to leave the body. Question: because it thinks it's something else rather than spirit, something separate from spirit, it thinks it is the body? Maharaj, you can say it any way that you like. That spirit is attached. All it knows is, I am the body, I am somebody. But you're nobody. As a matter of fact, you are nobody. This body likes to say, I am somebody. You are nobody. Likewise, to say, I am Brahman is illusion. To say, I am Brahman is illusion. You want to give it some name when there is no name. You are nameless. Question: I understand this is mistaken identity. We have identified with the body since childhood and taken it to be our identity, so that kept us in the circle of body knowledge. Afterwards, even when we looked for our true identity, when we looked for it, say within or in books and elsewhere, we did this while we were still identified with the body, still trapped in the circle of body knowledge. This meant that the knowledge we found was sourced from this illusory world, acquired by this illusory person, this illusory mind, this illusory ego, me. Maharaj, why do you cry for the perishable when your identity is not perishable? Your eternal power is greater than all these things. You have tremendous power, the force to create this world. You are giving importance to the seen and not to the seer. To say, God, your presence is needed. You are the Father of that God. You are unaware. You are not known to your power. The body only has importance because of your presence. Know the secret of your life. All secrets are within you only. And since you are not realizing your importance, you are running here and there. Try to understand your valuable existence, presence. What I am telling you is an open secret. It is the listener's story. You, the listener, are not in any body form. You are nothing to do with the whole of this world. You are Almighty God. You are Almighty God. You are God Almighty. Question: Maharaj, I felt wiped out when you spoke these words. They hit me so powerfully. I felt they penetrated and went deep inside and through this body. The weight of truth, the power, the meaning seemed to explode both outside and inside me. I am amazed and humbled at the same time. It is hard to explain. Maharaj, there is no outside and no inside. You are nothing to do with this world. So remain unconcerned with the world, unconcerned with this whole atmosphere. Clouds are coming, clouds are going, thoughts are coming, thoughts are going. Whatever thoughts are useful for you, you can accept them. If they are not useful, you can throw them out. This flow of thoughts is the nature of the body form coming out of the 5 elements. Thoughts are coming. Various thoughts are coming and enacting the 3 gunas, Tama, Raja, Sattva. The body belongs to the 5 elements, so ups and downs are bound to be there. This is just spiritual science, some information that is not important for us. We are beyond the gunas because we are not the body. This language is only used for the purpose of understanding. It can indicate and convince you of the reality, but your spiritual science is limited. The bottom line is your identified identity is Almighty God. Your unidentified identity is Almighty God. Embrace that reality. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Stefan, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yeah, thank you, Jasper. Jai Guru. Rajaadhiraj Gurunath Shri Ramakant Maharaj ki jai. Rajaadhiraj Gurunath Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj ki jai. Palipaka Shri Dukha, Palipaka Shri Mukha, Tahara Palibukha, Tahara Palibuka, Paha Paha Dole Bari, Paha Dole Bari, Murti Savali Gojari, Murti Savali Gojari, Ravi Shashi Jai Chakala, Ravi Shashi Jai Chakala, Toha Madana Chaputala, Madana Chaputala, Tukamani Varnukaya, Tukamani Varnukaya, Gitu Alaya Balaya, Gitu Alaya Balaya, Vamasavya Dohinkadi, Vamasavya Dohinkadi, Disadi Ochirupadi, Disadi Vachirupadi, Kalipahi Atvavari, Kalipahi Atvavari, Chikidi Pahi Digdi Hari. Shri Pahi Digri Hari Dole Zankuni Yapai, Dole Zankuni Yapai, Pudhi Gopalu Bahi, Pudhi Gopalu Bahi, Anurenu Chakrapani, Anurenu Chakrapani, Punazali Dasijani, Punazali Dasijani, Ao Hadabadali Pataka. Ao Hadabadali Pataka Rama Nama Gitaika. Ramanama Gita Eka Nama Gita Tatakshani Nama Gita Tatakshani Chideti Vili Lekhani Chideti Vili Lekhani Geuni Puji Cha Sambara Geuni Puji Cha Sambara Brahma Yita Se Samura Brahma Yita Se Samura Nama Mani Hedri Lakti Nama Mani Hedri Lakti Thari Chidavi Mastaka Tarichida Vimastaka Tila Yevi Bandunidara Yevi Bandunidara Antara Vishwambara Andarahi Vishwambara Tila Idike Bindule Tila Idike Bindule Tene Tribhuana Kundatali Tene Tribhuana Kundatali Hari Hara Chamurati Harihara Chamurati Bindulyadayati Jadi Vilayadayati Jadi Dukamani Bindule Dukamani Bindule Tene Tribhuana Kundatali Tene Tribhuana Kundatali Rajadira Sagurna Shri Ramakant Maharaj ki jai. Rajadira Sagurna Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj ki jai. Rajadira Sagurna Shri Siddharameshwar Maharaj ki jai. Rajadira Sagurna Shri Bhausahib Maharaj ki jai. Rajadira Sagurna Shri Ranjit Maharaj ki jai. Rajadira Sagurna Shri Anjima Maharani ki jai. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Now, if you're going to read from Selfless Self.
Yes, Jasper, thank you. Jai Guru. From the book Selfless Self, chapter 118. Mountain Peak, Maharaj. When you get to a certain level, be cautious. Don't allow any thoughts back in. Keep body knowledge out. Stay with there is nothing there. No suspicions and no doubts. Keep your eye on the target, the top of the mountain. If you lose your concentration, hear a noise, or get drawn to an attraction, you will not be able to fly to heaven. You are already there. You just have to convince yourself. If you pay attention to other people's thoughts, You will be distracted at the end of life. This is a direct road. There are no bypasses. With direct hammering, you will know that you are final truth. You are final truth. Once you hold a spiritual position, you need to be steadfast and alert. There was one devout devotee. I used to tell him, "You are nearly at the peak." Suddenly, he developed a physical problem and he stopped coming to the ashram. He threw everything away for some petty matter. There is no need to let physical or bodily problems take over. You have to stay as you were prior to the body, prior to beingness. Your own thoughts, your own feelings are creating problems for you without your knowledge. Question. You said, be like you were before prior to beingness. I can't imagine that, Maharaj. That spirit which cannot be imagined is spontaneous, invisible, anonymous presence. Question. What should we think it is like? Maharaj, it is beyond thinking. After knowing the reality, the world is within me. Accept that ultimate truth totally. Not physically, not mentally, but spiritually. Question. Why is karma not explained in the Gita by Krishna? Maharaj, many things are explained. What karma? Question. If you do something bad, Maharaj, there is no bad, no good. What is bad for the animal is good for the butcher. Forget about the Upanishads, Vedas, Krishna, Rama. This is spiritual entertainment. I am talking about prior to beingness. All this literal knowledge is half knowledge. Without your presence, who is going to talk about the Upanishads, Mahabharata, Vedas? Stay with prior to beingness. Try to see within your selfless self. Your invisible presence is the father of all this knowledge. I'm inviting the attention of the invisible listener in you. Prior to body knowledge, did you know the Vedas, Upanishads? You offer namaskaram to me. Who is that me? Who is that me? It is that invisible presence. Throw out all illusion. All this external knowledge has disabled you. Have you seen God? Any God? Question, sometimes. Maharaj, only sometimes, not always. Question, some phenomenon. Maharaj, without your presence, there is no God. You are not accepting this truth. The devotee is God all along. But when he realizes he is God, the devotee vanishes and all one alone remains. After knowing the reality, you are to erase all concepts. My master used to say, all that you have read and listened to, just minus it all and then talk. Think out of the circle, out of the body route. Don't stress the intellect. This is very, very simple knowledge. We have become victims trapped in our own web of knowledge, Brahman, Atman, etc. Who says these things? I am inviting attention of that questioner through which that question arises. Maharaj, don't nod your head unless you are convinced. Question, but that might take 100 years. Maharaj, if you had been sitting in a dark cave for years, and then suddenly you have light, are you going to say, I'm not going to use the light just yet? I will wait for another 100 years? No, the change is instant, immediate. When you see the light, don't hesitate. Don't postpone it and stay in the darkness. There is no tomorrow. Don't measure yourself in body form. Just know yourself in a real sense. We have been depending on what we have read and listened to. We have been trying to know the spiritual life through physical knowledge. All these imaginary gods will dissolve, along with all the concepts, including hell and heaven. People are also afraid of concepts like hell, even though no one has ever seen it. Your inner master is very powerful. Please your inner master. He is God. Your external master has told you that you are Almighty God, omnipresent, ultimate truth. You are not accepting it so easily. Somewhere there is some doubt. How can I be Almighty God? You should come forward with conviction and feeling that says, yes, I am Almighty God. You need complete faith in yourself and in the Master, and then you will come forward. No halfway measures. Complete involvement is a must. You know how to swim, so jump in and practice. You need to jump in with courage, strength, guts. Everything is in you, but you are not using your power. You can control bad thoughts with a master key. Change your view to see your selfless self. With courage, know and feel. I am not the body. I am Mahatma. This conviction leads to knowledge. Forget about the Vedas. They brought you here. Literal knowledge indicated you are a master. You are ultimate truth. No need to be so serious either. Be happy. Be happy because you know the reality. The searcher found what you were searching for. What you were searching for was found in you. It was there all the time. I went in search of God, and I became God, said Swami Vivekananda. Vivekananda used to wander around asking people, have you seen God? He got no response until he approached Ramakrishna Paramahansa and asked him the same question. Ramakrishna replied, yes, my child, I have seen God. I have seen him as I see you here, only more clearly. God can be seen. One can talk to him. I can show you God. Swami Vivekananda was not only surprised, he was astounded. He knew that Ramakrishna's word had been uttered from the inner depths. Oh, this is the first time I have heard anyone say this, said Vivekananda. Vivekananda knew intuitively that he was face to face with a genuine master. He was face to face with reality. God was very much alive in him. Vivekananda had no doubt about his master, and no one before him had spoken in such a way, he said. He said, I have seen God and I can show you. That is something exceptional. The same thing was told by Nisargadatta Maharaj. I am not making you a disciple, because a master is already within you. I am showing you the master in you. Thank you. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. So now we will sing the chant Ramakant Maharaj in turns, like in the same order that we did the Rajadiraj. It's very simple if you haven't done it before, and Jima will start.
Okay, we'll sing it twice each and then move on. Okay. Ramakant Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj,
Ramakant Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj.
Nav.
Ramakant Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj.
Santosh.
Ramakant Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj.
Ramakant Maharaj. Ramakant Maharaj.
Ramakant Maharaj, 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 Ramakant Maharaj.
Ram, Ramakant Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj.
Ramakant Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj.
Jai Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Jai Guru. Luna, you're going to read from Selfless Self.
Chapter 91. My Master is Great. Maharaj, how long are you going to be without limbs, saying, oh God, help me, God? God doesn't have any existence without your presence. Without your presence, God cannot have any type of existence. You have given birth to God. You have given birth to God. Your presence is needed for you to say God. You have a lot of importance, therefore don't underestimate yourself. Live as an ordinary man, a humble man, without ego. You are not to stress your mind and intellect. Live a very simple life. All sense of individuality will go after knowing the reality. No ego. Questioner. No need to entertain the mind. Maharaj, we're entertained by so many different concepts that we have created. Brahman, Atman, God, Maya, and so on. We go around with the chest sticking out, so proud, saying, I am Brahman. All this talk is about nothing. We are talking about the unborn child. Nisargadatta Maharaj used to say, if good things happen, I'm not happy. If bad things happen, I'm not discouraged. If someone speaks eloquently, I'm not impressed. All thoughts don't apply to me because I'm not the body at all. Know that you are not the body. Your presence is like the sky or space. The sky doesn't know its own identity. If you abuse the sky, does the sky relate it? Sky doesn't know its own existence. Sky doesn't know its own presence. Questioner. With action, is it helpful to offer everything to Brahman or remember Brahman in everything? Maharaj. What actions were there prior to beingness? Action and reaction came after beingness, not prior to. There is no action. You need an actor for any action. There is no actor at all. No actor. There is no actor. See and listen. I already told you that you are not the body. It is very easy, but also very difficult. Therefore, you must have complete faith within you. And equally, you must have complete faith in your master. Nisargadatta Maharaj and Siddharameshwar Maharaj both had a lot of faith in their masters. They would say, my master is great. There was never any compromise. You must surrender to the master. Have complete faith in your master. Let it touch you. My master is great. Questioner. Unreserved belief in the master. Maharaj, visitors to Nisargadatta Maharaj asked some difficult questions. Maharaj replied instantly. He always attributed this to his master, saying, "It is only by the grace of my master, Siddharameshwar Maharaj, that I'm talking. It is the same here now. I'm only talking now because of my master Nisargadatta Maharaj, because of him only." Questioner. Are questions only used to eradicate doubt? Maharaj. Questions are there because the body is there. Prior to the body, there were no questions. Questioner. So there is no need to ask questions? Maharaj. Ask questions. The master is talking about the spiritual life, your existence, spontaneous existence, your own story. You are to convince yourself. Questioner. What is conviction? Maharaj. Conviction means what you are not. Conviction means what you are not. At present, we are knowing ourselves in body form. The body form is not your identity. After knowing that, conviction means I am beyond the body form. What you are not to be defined. What you are not cannot be defined. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Maria, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yes. Utashi Paskara Siddharameshvara Uttare Satguru Patarisha Lotali Vidavaravari Darshana Nari Narapati Vata Tutsi Pakali Supravaruna Lavari Utapura Vizani Bhaktamanisha Geuni Bhaktayana Sumana Malakari Tista Tituyashi Arpavayasi Utatapure Yopade Darshana Gei Puyo Pacharana Resha Kakatarati Tuyashi Ovaliti Yogani Rakiti Gesya Juni Data Tabakarita Senama Sankirtana Ajunika Naika Silta Keshava Utashi Paskara Siddharameshvara Uttare Satguru Patarisha Kakatarati Satguru Tuya Prati Utauvaliti Vakta Tuze Nirupama Tuya Shupama Kunachi Pravo Tuya la tuya sama suti veda garje Volukai setula yana kayan micha Yagata yana katula nama nama je Garba vaine tula maya kaise manu Grababa sasita litauze Kalpataru kalpili arta de tu pari Nasisi kalpana vidagache Tiatula kalpaturani chintamani Molata sidaramana sache Kamadenu puradi sakalamana kamana. Karisinis kamatu saranatu jaye. Sagar situloto ikarat pari. Godata vaishapta manas ravana kache. Brahma yagavasavitu prakashitaya. Brahma manata tuladata lache. Kakatarati satkuru tuja prati. Utau valiti vakta tutse. Nirupama tuya siupama kunachi pravo. Tuya tuya sama suti veda garche. Raja Dira Satguruna Shri Ramakant Maharaj ki jai. Raja Dira Satguruna Ri Nisargadatta Maharaj ki jai. Raja Dira Satguruna Ri Anjima Marani ki jai. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Oscar, you're going to read.
Yes, from the book Selfless Self, chapter 71. Nothing is happening. Question. Question. I feel really good here, but when I go back home, I don't know what's going to happen. Maharaj, after going home, what will happen? What can happen? Nothing is going to happen because your presence is not a physical presence. You are unborn. Nothing happened. Nothing is happening. Nothing is going to happen. Your presence is not physical presence, not mental level presence, not intellectual level presence. Presence is spontaneous. But since it is in the body form, you think you are something, somebody else. Presence does not have any body, any shape, any form. There is no consciousness, no unconsciousness. There is no awareness, no unawareness. There is no witness, no witnesser. There is no experience, no experiencers. It is the final truth. It is open fact. Om Namo Shri Sadguruna Ramakant Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Luna, please could you share the next video? Jai Guru. Jai Guru.
Jai
Grace,
Guru.
you're going to read now.
The Guru is more than a mirror. Maharaj, it is very rare to find a master with direct knowledge who can show you that you are reality, ultimate truth, final truth. Nisargadatta Maharaj says, I am not making you disciples, I am making you masters. Swami Vivekananda searched for such a master. Questioner, yes, I know the story very well. I read that Vivekananda looked for some time, asking various masters if they had experienced God and could show him God within him. No one said yes, including Devendranath Tagore, Rabindranath's father. But he did say, you have the eyes of a yogi, and you are most certainly going to self-realize in this lifetime. It was only when he met with Ramakrishna Paramahamsa that he finally got the answer he was looking for. Ramakrishna said, yes, I have seen God. I can show you. Maharaj. Nisargadatta Maharaj says, the master is already within you, but you are unaware. Questioner. So, is the master sleeping? Maharaj. You have forgotten your identity because of external forces. You have become unaware of your reality because of the many and varied experiences and impressions throughout your lifetime. Questioner. So the active role of the guru is to enable or assist and encourage the awakening of that which is already in you. Maharaj. The master or guru is encouraging you and impressing reality in you. He is placing before you ultimate reality, which you have forgotten. You are underestimating yourself. You are thinking that you are somebody, you are nobody, and yet you are everybody. That knowledge should be spontaneous, a spontaneous conviction. It can happen like it happened with Nisargadatta Maharaj. It is not difficult, especially with your deepness, your strong faith. Realize this truth. It is open fact. For example, Maharaj lifts up a handkerchief. This is called a handkerchief. I know, likewise. When you realize the reality, you will say, I know, just like that. Your spontaneous presence is called Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God. This body is only the external cover. Once you know the reality, you will carry on as before, living with the body, but at the same time knowing it is not my identity. The effect of this self-knowledge will leave you fearless. You will not have any fear of death at all, and all those body-related concepts of hell and heaven will also go. Questioner: is the Guru not like a mirror, so that we can see our reflection, that which we clearly are? Maharaj: the Guru is the Guru is more than a mirror. A mirror only has one side. The Guru shows you all sides. Questioner: you remind us of our true identity by helping us to discriminate between the true and the false, the permanent and the impermanent. With discrimination, we become less attached. Maharaj: forget all that you have read. It is a big story. Forget this body form and all its knowledge. You have just been playing with the words, with all these literal names that you found in books. You have just been playing with dolls. You have been amusing yourself, playing a children's game in your little world that is full of colorful literal words. You are ultimate, you are unborn. Questioner: what is the relationship between the guru and the disciple, or the master and the student? Maharaj: as a matter of fact, there is no guru and no disciple. There is no relationship. There is only selfless self, oneness, ultimate truth. I have to step down, as it were, and take the role of the guru in order to teach, while you take on the role of the disciple. But we are only posing as these for a time. Ultimately, there is no guru, no disciple. Nisargadatta Maharaj used to say, except for yourself, there is no God, no Brahman, no Atman, no Paramatman, no master. Questioner: I feel that when you are talking and teaching, something is happening on a deeper level that is hard to explain. If it is not to be understood as a relationship between the guru and the disciple, then what exactly is happening? Maharaj: there is only selfless self. Your spontaneous presence is invisible, anonymous, unidentified identity. For understanding purposes, we can say that the master is the invisible speaker and the disciple is the invisible listener. The master is addressing the invisible listener in you. They are one and the same, ultimate reality. After all, there is only ever oneness. I am not talking to you. I'm addressing the silent, invisible listener in you. Questioner: I don't understand why, but in your presence, Maharaj, there is a feeling of peace and happiness. Maharaj: don't try to understand. The invisible listener, call it spirit if you wish, likes to hear its own story. The master is refreshing the memory of its identity and prompting it to reawaken. You may not understand, but the invisible reality does. And it is one with the master's words. You are covered in ash. Underneath, the fire is burning. Master removes the ash. What you are seeing, Maharaj, is that our true identity has been buried under lots of layers of illusion. Maharaj, we are unaware of our importance, our real value. Since childhood, we have received non-stop impression. All these have given us a false picture of ourselves, a false identity. You perceive yourself as something else, a separate entity who is apart and different from reality. It is not true. And even those of you who claim to have spiritual knowledge, that knowledge is really of little use, because it is only literal knowledge. To say I am Brahman is also illusion, because you are considering yourself to be Brahman, using the medium of the body form. Brahman is only a name. All this knowledge must be absorbed. All this knowledge must be absorbed. The musk deer is famous for the scent it produces. It will sometimes go mad over its own powerful fragrance. It chases everywhere after the intense scent, not knowing that the perfume is coming from itself. The deer has that fragrance, however, because it is unaware it is trying to find out the location, the source. The disciple behaves like the deer until someone like the master comes along to bring enlightenment and sees The fragrance is coming from you. You are the principal. You are the master. You are everything. You are unlimited. We need to keep seeing the same thing in many different ways just to establish ultimate truth. You are final truth. Okay. And I wish to read a few humble words for Maharaj. Dearest Ramakant Maharaj, words can never describe my gratitude and reverence to you. You are the eternal fire of love and devotion that blazes through me. You are the selfless self which I have been searching and through which I have been seeing and living. When I see you, the secret fire burns so brightly that I could hardly see anything. When I recite the Nam, you are reciting with me inside of me. Now, the head of the snake, which has been searching itself, finally meets its tail. The search ends. I bow to you, my master. I offer my whole heart, my life, and my soul to you as a humble offering. Now I live, I breathe, I talk, I walk because of you. And now I never doubt that it is you who is behind me. It is such overwhelming happiness and great fortune. I love you, my master. Bow to you 1,000,000 times. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Guillaume, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yes, thank you. Omkara Svarupa Sadguru Samata Omkara Svarupa Sadguru Samata Anatya Chanata Tuzanamo Anata Chanata Tuzanamo Guru Rava Swami Atazva Prakasha Guru Rava Swami Atazva Prakasha Jabude Udasa Shmavim Jabude Udasa Shmavim Veda Padare Mona Shastre Veda Vari Veda Padare Mona Shastre Veda Vari Vachaeni Mari Teshri Guru Vachaeni Mari Teshri Guru Shri Guru Jayasi Pai Krupa Justi Shri Guru Jayasi Pai Krupa Justi Tayasi Shusti Panduranga Tayasi Shusti Panduranga Prabhu Rajamaza Swami Guru Rava Prabhu Rajamaza Swami Guru Rava Deto Maza Bhava Shudabhumi Deto Maza Bhava Shudabhumi Bhumi Shudakari Jnana Bijaperi Bhumi Shudakari Jnana Bijaperi Advaita Idari Mitunene Advaita Idari Mitunene Mazaragi Mazi Sadguru Maori Mazaragi Mazi Sadguru Maori Rupeshi Sauri Vankayam Rupeshi Sauri Vankayam Eka Janardani Guru Parabrahma Eka Janardani Guru Parabrahma Taya Chepainama Sadamukhi Taya Chepainama Sadamukhi Omkara Svarupa Sadguru Samartha. Omkara Svarupa Sadguru Samartha. Anachachanata Tudanamo. Anachachanata Tudanamo. Omkara Svarupa Sadguru Samartha. Omkara Svarupa Sadguru Samartha. Jadra Shatnath Shri Ramakant Maharaj ki jai.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Amrita, you're going to read now.
Be brave and live like a lion. Be brave. Live like a lion. Don't be a coward, always anxious. Oh dear, what's going to happen? Nothing has happened at all. There is no deed and there is no doer. But we are always under the pressure of fear and therefore lacking in courage. Be humble. Be normal. There is no great or small, and no good or bad. Don't make comparisons such as, oh, this is a good man and that is a bad man. Nothing is good and nothing is bad. Where are your own concepts? It is the purpose of spirituality to transform you from a beggar into a multimillionaire. You are not a beggar, but you are acting like one. When you say, oh, do something, give me what I need, bless me, bless me. Why? You are not a beggar, you are a multimillionaire. There is absolutely nothing to fear. You're the father of this world, the mother of this world, one and the same. There is not an egoistic statement. You are final truth. You are ultimate truth. There is nothing except for selfless self. You must have the courage to accept the reality. Courage is needed to accept reality, and that is what we seem to lack. The courage, power, and energy will come with meditation. Meditation means hammering yourself at all times. You are Brahman, you are Atman, you are Para-Atman. This appears as duality, but out of that duality your individuality disappears. In the beginning you say, when I am sitting in meditation, or I am somebody who is meditating, this is duality. But we need to take the help of this illusion to remove another illusion. All your concepts and fear need to dissolve. The fire is there, but it is covered with ash. Through the meditation, you are removing the ash, removing all the body-based concepts. Then you will be strong and courageous. It is not difficult or impossible. Don't stress yourself or struggle with anything. Go deep and deep and deep within your selfless self. Then forget all about this world. There should not be any concepts left. No I am, no you are. There is nothing there. There is no Brahman, no Atman, no Paratman. All concepts. Discard them all. God is also a concept. It is a fact because we have given birth to God. This is not an intellectual statement. It's the truth. But to accept this truth with conviction, we need to meditate. It may feel like a monotonous practice in the beginning, or not meditation again, but there no other way. You have to devote some time for yourself because you are traveling around this unbalanced illusionary world. We don't expect there to be another illusory world after this one. This is the final dance. This is the ultimate truth. Ultimate truth is not separate from you. Playing with the spiritual words and little knowledge is meaningless. You are to go deep within, go deep and deep within you, and then your so-called existence will disappear. There won't be any experiencer, or witness. You will be completely aloof from the world, and your attachment to the body from will loosen and gradually lessen more and more. Through you will continue to use the body for your work and for performing some duties. You will not be touched by body-based knowledge. The mind, the ego, and the intellect may be there, but you will use them sparingly as and when required. Then you will forget about them. In this way, there will be no confusion or temptation. After knowing the reality, you will not feel drawn to go anywhere. If an attraction arises, this means that you do not know your own importance. You still do not know yourself. You have tremendous power and great importance. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't measure yourself in the body form. You are beyond that. You are the terminus. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you. Bertley, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Zo 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 re Guru Nata Sadguru Nisargadatta Zo 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 re Shobe Palana Sundara Nana Rangadara Prema Bhakti Cha Ubadara Tujalagi Mrudufara Zo 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 re Guru Nata Sa Guru Nisargadatta Zo 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 re Kaishi Sukha Nidra Yeina Jagata Sadguru Rana Jaire Ata Sukha Shayana Gato Sumadura Gana Zo 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 re Guru Nata Sadguru Nisargadatta Zo 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 re Yana Bodha cha Tuja Dhyasa Nija Swarupi Vishwasa Vina Vire Tujala Guru Dasa Charani Re Chiravasa Zo 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 re Guru Nata Sa Guru Nisargadatta Zo 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 re Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai 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 Guru Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai 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 Vajradhira Sadguru Shri Ramakant Maharaj ki Jai Vajradhira Sadguruna Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj ki jai. Vajradhira Sadguruna Shri Anjima Maharani ki jai.
Jai Guru. Stefan, you're going to read now.
Yes, just thank you. Chapter 16, titled, What is the Principle Behind Spirituality? The principle of spirituality is, accept your selfless self. There is no God, no Brahman, no Atman, no Master. This means that all the power, all the energy is in you, and you alone. There is nothing except selfless self. You are the central point of the universe. This is the conclusion. Who is holding the body? Is that invisible presence or unidentified identity called Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God, Master. The Master is not separate from you. God is not separate from you. But you are measuring yourself as a form, either is a male or female form, when basically you are formless. This misconception is the problem. Prior to beingness, there was no form. You are holding a human body that belongs to the five elements. The holder, the sustainer of the body is called Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God, Master. That has nothing to do with this world. Prior to meeting a master, we consider ourselves to be body forms, either as man or woman. We were trying to extract happiness and peace, a fearless and tension-free life from various different sources. However, with temporary and material sources, our happiness was always short-lived. We could only find fleeting happiness. There was little pleasure in life, and we were always encountering difficult and painful atmospheres. We were facing 18 different problems: family problems, financial problems, mental problems, physical problems. Then everything changed. Everything changes when you meet a master, when you listen to spiritual knowledge and practice meditation. The principle behind spirituality is the removal of all the concepts, including the I am concept. I am Brahman is also a concept. When all these concepts have dissolved, there you are. Without any identity. Listen to me. When all the concepts, including Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, Master, Disciple, etc., dissolve, there you are. That spontaneous conviction is supposed to appear. After the spontaneous conviction, you will no longer feel attached to going everywhere else to find ultimate truth, because you will know that ultimate truth is not separate from you. You are ultimate truth. Jai Guru.
Thank you.
Jai Guru. Uma, you're going to read now.
Jai Guru. So it is chapter 192 from Ultimate Truth. After that continuous hammering, what happens to the personality? Does it dissolve with the body? Maharaj, there is no individuality, no personality at all. I have told you that you are just like the sky or space. Does the sky have any individuality? Is the sky in India different from the sky in China? These questions will keep coming for as long as you are counting yourself as the body form. Look at you. See within you. Just be calm and peaceful. What is there? Just glimpses of I are there, without any form, pure consciousness. This is a big computer. You're holding a lot of memories. Every single memory since childhood has been recorded within you. Say someone knocks on the door and you hear a voice. Immediately you will say, "Hey, my brother has come." "Oh, my father has arrived." You are recording each and every item of data like a computer. All the voices are recorded so that even if a lengthy period of time has passed, say some 15 years, you will instantly recognize the voice and exclaim, "Oh, this is my master's voice. Everything is recorded. Dreams are recorded. Who is recording all this? Who is video shooting this dream?" That invisible presence is that you are. Identify yourself. Who am I? Where do I stand? How can spirituality help you? Because it shatters the illusion of who you think you are. When this illusion is pierced, you will know your true identity. The implications of knowing yourself in a real sense are huge. All your fears will simply vanish, along with your suffering. There will be abundant peace and happiness that is causeless and permanent. The Master promises you 100% guarantee. This promise will be fulfilled if you follow the Master's instructions. Jai Guru. On a personal note, I would like to say a few words. I just been initiated some 6 months back. I cannot, when always I look at the videos of Sri Ramakant Maharaj, I always said it, even holding the books, there is something which we cannot describe. And I feel blessed, but who is blessed? I know Sri Ramakant Maharaj is going to ask for that. For all the legacy that you have and left to all the disciple that is following you, we can never ever thank a guru of your stature. Jai Guru.
Jai
Raja
Guru. Yes.
Sadgurunath Shri Ramakant Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you. Amrita, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Oh, Kaya Sangam Smarta Chiatore, Bhajakasya Panai Sakare, Sadgura Jantanmaya Chartapati, Madzakaroni Seva de Pati, Sokham Shasandandone Dedahati, Sokham Shanta Sandana Dedahati, Shirihata Tavili Mudakita, Oi Kaya Sangam Smarta Chitori, Vajakasya Panai Sakari, Ahankara Durga Avarili, Tayavarani Madzapatavili, Utratware te kutane kieli, Urvatware te kutane kieli, Raja Drushti Braya Sinjike Eli, O Kaya Sangome Smarta Chitore, Vajakasya Pasai Sakari, Tianuni Mudrapanti Chamshemahe, Satvaguni Shikati Vishnuahe, Dayavala Govani Vanujaye, Dayavala Gomiya Vatujaye, Tamogole Tirudra Disitahe, Oi Kaya Sangone Smarta Chitoye, Majakasi Apana Aisakari, Gyana Shastrati Uniyahati, Kilitama Aganya Chi Shanti, Unigure chituni kapudachi, unigire chituni kapudachi, Shudahati Shantara Vishamurti, O Kaya Sango Mismatachi Tore, Bajakasi Apana Sakare, Ubarafonitaya Girivare, Daki Brahma Mupananda Ovri, Atupita Varuti Shudapare, para Atmanata Hitaya Gare, Oi Kaya Sangha Mismarta Chitore, Majakasi Apanai Sakari, Bodha Baliya Pravishalateta, Ahankara Nadzalavahata, Injaduni Datsani Anukata, Injaduni Datsani Anukata, Brahmadrosheta Pavani Jagishna, O Kaya Sangoni Smarta Chitore, Bhajakasi Apana Isakari, Bhakti Nishana Tzada Vyavare, Jata Brahma Basara Chatasari, Ramana Kedatsani Jadakari, Ramananda Jare Jadakari, Nasapana Naturi Netauri, Oi Kaya Sangam Smarta Chitore, Bhajakasi Apana Isakari. Title.
Very good.
I'm going to read from Selfless Self, Chapter 107, Be Surrounded by Your Inner Master. Maharaj, it is really very simple. We are going to leave this body. What happens after? Spiritual science says that you are not going anywhere. You are going everywhere. Swami Ramdas says, after your body is burned, you are not going anywhere. You are like the sky. If a building collapses, what happens to sky or space? Nothing. Sky is everywhere. Likewise, the invisible speaker, the invisible listener, is not going anywhere. When the body goes, the spirit of the listener does not go anywhere. If spirit is not going anywhere, then you are immortal. The listener's presence is spontaneous, invisible. We are, all the time, trying to guess what this presence is like, using the intellect and asking, why this? Why that? Why? Why? It is not your fault, because every day we are living with the help of the ego, mind, intellect. Thought, intellect, scrutiny, and then instantly the intellect passes on its instructions to the ego to implement the thoughts. This is the process, the natural function. By itself, the body cannot do anything. Through the body, you see the whole world. The invisible part that is in every being is the power which is called Brahman, Atman. Instantly, this power goes through the intellect. Then the intellect decides if the thoughts are good or bad, just like a doorman. All this has to do with the body because we are unknown to ourselves. Prior to the body, no knowledge. Good and bad are different for different people. What I want to convey is the entire world is your spontaneous presence. This is the conclusion. You are ultimate truth, unborn. When the body goes, you will be unconcerned with the body and out of fear. The body is the medium through which you can know yourself. The fear of death will be removed. The mind will not create any fear. That will be gone. What is the conclusion of spirituality? You are ultimate truth. Wherever you go, remember that you are ultimate truth. When you travel and visit some place, know that the invisible visitor in you is the ultimate truth. Know yourself in a real sense. Know this, and you will have a smooth, simple life. Don't neglect the family. Doing spirituality and forgetting about family members is egotistic spirituality. All the problems started when you became known to yourself. So be with you. Always be with you, and not with the mind, ego, intellect. Then you will get real peace, real stability. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Luna, could you share the final video, please? Thank you. Jai Guru.
The utterances in selfless self are spoken directly from the source, from a true master who has transcended the limitations of his bodily existence. The book is a testament to the grace-filled genius of Sadguru Shri Ramakant Maharaj, whereby the ineffable is miraculously conveyed clearly and succinctly. Sri Ramakant's message is simple and direct. You are unborn. You have forgotten your true identity that is invisible, anonymous. I am here to remind you, you're not a person or a separate individual, but prior to beingness. The remedy is also simple. Remove the layers on your presence using the Nam mantra, discrimination and discernment. And once all the attachments to the illusory world have dissolved, ultimate reality will emerge. Sri Ramakant not only answers the ultimate questions, but offers a pragmatic approach to oneness in simple language that dramatically and effectively awakens readers from their long dream of life. His fresh method and direct teachings are like glistening golden nuggets that powerfully resonate in the heart of the reader. You are already realized. You have just forgotten your identity. You have read all the books, but have you read the reader? Did you read any spiritual books prior to beingness, etc.? Selfless Self offers a fresh, simple, clear, and totally pragmatic application of the philosophy of Advaita Vedanta. His teaching method is radical and absolute. This is not an intellectual approach, not a logical approach, not an egoistic approach, as all these things came after your presence. His teachings have nothing to do with the mind, the intellect, or the ego, but are beyond words, prior to everything, prior to all our body-based related concepts. They are like a great wind blowing from essence to essence, from the awakened master to the sleeping master, the seeker. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Luna, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Hari Bhagyamadze Danyo Zalo Samsari Sadguru Gedlemo Yani Dharu Yenikari Paschimi Chawahime Atma Tethe Nidari Rikustavari Nande Dekhe Yele Pandari Desi Kakaya Sangu Vache Bolatanaye Vache Bolatanaye Arati Cheni Yoge Gene Mi Paramate Te Sukakaya Sangu Raula Majijata Rahidera Vatha Manahe Manzare Nase Bhagate Chivarta Etuhamavalaya Shabdari Shabda Tatashtaonkini Nidarupapata Te Sukakaya Sangu Pache Bolatanaye Pache Bolatanaye Arati Cheni Yogi Gede mi pana maje Te Sukakaya Sangu Tribuna Gunavai Purna Ujalarya Navilava Vinasha Najaya Swayam Jyoti Navita Lakshatete Alovisara Nipati Nakude Manamanje Nagari Divasrapi Esukakaya Sangu Vache Bolatanaye Vache Bolatanaye Arati Cheni Yoge Elimi Panamaje Te Sukakaya Sangu Arati Vikhalachi Purna Ujalanyantari Prakasha Torazava Sakhavenambari Ravishashimavalade Rayate Jamadari Vajati Divyavadi Anuhata Gajari Te Sukakaya Sangu Vache Bolatanaye Vache Bolatanaye Arati Cheni Yogi Gele mi panamaje Te Sukakaya Sangu Ananda Sagarata Eme Buddhi Didadi Ladani Sukyamodi Nae Bolata Boli Sadguru Cheni Sandi Asiarati Kevi Nibruti Anandata Nibruti Nimali Esukakaya Sangu Vache Bolatanaye Vache Bolatanaye Arati Cheni Yoge Gelevi Pana Nade Esukakaya Sangu Vittala 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 Jai
Jai Guru. Vanita, you're going to read.
Yes, Jai Guru. Extract from the book Who Am I? Chapter 27, page 173 to 176. Stand at the bank of a river. Don't involve yourself in any thought processes. Why would you? When you have nothing to do with that. You're nothing to do with that. You have a witness that is always standing at the bank of a river. You're not flowing with the thoughts, but letting them pass by like a meandering river. Don't take delivery of them. Don't be upset by them. Don't judge them. There's one exception to this guidance, which has to do with specific recurring thoughts. Because of their nagging presence, they are guaranteed to interfere with your meditation. You must deal with this baggage, whatever issues they may be, and give them your attention. Face these pesky ghosts head on and get rid of them once and for all. Otherwise, they will continue to inhibit your progress. Meditation means being alert, naturally at one with your nature. When your attention is firmly established in the selfless self, when your default setting is selfless self, the thoughts diminish. Living life in this way, as thoughtless reality, is like spontaneously gliding through space, free of thoughts, concepts, feelings, or anything else that is sticking to you. If you become aware of something sticking to you, it means you have been sucked back into the quicksand of the mind. And when this happens, the spontaneous, free-flowing energy is interrupted and comes to a sudden halt. Self-attentiveness. Meditation is non-dual. It is not a subject meditating on an object, but inherent silence. You're the light that is behind everything. The practice involves staying in and as that light that you are. After some training, the meditation will happen spontaneously and be as natural as breathing. Meditation means being firmly rooted at the very core of your being, your divine headquarters, and operating from there with what can be described as a spontaneous love of the infinite. When you stay in your reality zone, you function from your natural home, allowing the fragrance of a selfless self to permeate with spontaneous happiness, peace, bliss. Learning to live in the illusory world without falling into its traps comes with training. Don't make any excuses, like saying you do not have a meditation room and therefore you can't meditate. A meditation room is not essential. Meditate. Don't procrastinate. Practice staying as a neutral witness, keeping your attention focused on the seer instead on the seen. Stay with the source instead of the world. And when attention is drawn away from the source, gently bring it back. Rein it in as soon as you can. Catch yourself straying from self-attentiveness. Once that meditative, stateless state is established, it will always be there, no matter where you are or what may be going on around you. In time, everything will be calm, peaceful, and silent. You will not be disturbed or perturbed by anything, but blissfully dwelling in that inner silence and stillness of oneness. With progress, that sense of oneness will grow and extend until it fills your entire existence. With a blissful feeling that the body is the whole universe and the universe is within you, that transcendent love will begin to spread and you will see yourself in others. Lapses. Giving too much time to the world and only 20 minutes to meditation will not work. Especially at the start of your practice, you will need to be alert to your nature from morning to night. Throughout the day, when you are distracted and involuntarily get drawn back into thought forms, you need to train yourself to remember your identity instantly, so that you can bring the focus of attention back to the source. These lapses will continue until you have mastered the practice. Just don't give yourself a hard time over it. If you falter, bounce back, accept. Don't linger on perceived failures. Keep going forward. Everything comes to those who sweat. The practice will soon become part of your daily routine, which you will find not effortlessly but fulfilling. Establish reality. When you first begin the practice, you will need to force yourself to remember at all times that you're not the body. But later on, you will not have to make any effort at all because you will know. The conviction will grow, first of all, intellectually and then spontaneously. When you have learned the art of meditation, you will live spontaneously as your true nature, as your natural state. Apart from self-inquiry, reciting a mantra in meditation, another handy tool that will help establish reality within you is singing, chanting, and listening to kirtans. All these tools are needed to weaken the mind's force and reduce the traffic of thoughts. You can't be thinking when you're otherwise engaged. Jai Guru.
I agree.
Very good. I'm going to sing a bhajan now. Rajadira Sadguruna Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Deuni Bija Mantra Majala Samsariya Tarile Mokshachi Majajana Vata Baravi Dabunia Sodile Janmachi Sagali Muli Kanunia Duravali Tipaha Esa Sadguru Rajami Namitase Ata Solo Baha Maja Sadguru Cha Agata Mahima Kesa Shake Dinami Varnaya Shruti Shesha Jeta Takale Ti Tete Mati Mandeme Paoni Nirapeksha Prema Ituke Lote Satani Rahi Ovaluni Jayavaruni Amuchia Prana Sita Kuami Jai Jai Raghavir Samartha Raja Diraj Sadguruna Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai Raja Diraj Sadguruna Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj Ki Jai Raja Diraj Sadguruna Shri Sitarameshwar Maharaj Ki Jai Raja Diraj Sadguruna Shri Balsaheb Maharaj Ki Jai Raja Diraj Sadguruna Shri Anjima Maharani Ki Jai.
I agree. Okay.
Very good. Maria, you're going to read.
Yes, I'm reading from Ultimate Truth. 104. I have been reciting the mantra for a few months. Should I continue? Of course, you must continue. You have been reciting your concepts for years. Continue reciting the mantra. You need to be more patient. You have had a lifetime of living with concepts, so it will take a little time to remove everything which you have accepted as reality. Also, it takes some time to absorb the knowledge. I have told you that you need to put in a determined effort in the beginning. You say you have been reciting the mantra for a few months now, and you already want to stop. Who is counting the months? Who is counting? You have this amazing opportunity to find out who you are, and it is like you cannot even be bothered. I am only asking that you devote 2 hours per day for yourself. You must be serious about the practice. Recite the mantra for as long as it is needed. This will vary according to one's involvement. Your casual approach is not helping you, so don't be half-hearted. The rewards that will come your way are unimaginable. Therefore, be strong and with renewed vigor and determination continue reciting the mantra. The original consciousness will create an atmosphere after a period of reciting the mantra. This atmosphere is stateless, thoughtless. It is your natural state, the way you were prior to beingness, without any qualities. When this happens, your bodily identity will be completely forgotten. When the spirit clicked with the body, you experienced I. The consciousness came across with the mind, ego, and intellect, and then the body started functioning. Understand this process. Prior to beingness, there was no experiencer and no experiences. There was nothing. When the beingness took form and the consciousness touched with the mind, ego, and intellect, everything started functioning. And instantly you accepted your bodily identity and adopted the pose of a human being. The mind manufactures thousands of thoughts per minute, and we accepted all these thoughts because we did not know ourselves. But now you are approaching the ultimate stage. The veils are being removed slowly, silently, and permanently. So carry on reciting the mantra. Don't be impatient. It will take some time to undo the years of conditioning. I am giving you 100% guarantee that if you follow my instructions, a peaceful, happy, fearless, tension free life is already yours. 105. Nisargadatta Maharaj said, the purpose of the mantra is to surrender the scene to Brahman. How is this done? Yes, because when the spirit touched with the body, the concept of I am somebody emerged. The consciousness accepted I am somebody. And so Nisargadatta Maharaj said that the mantra acts in a way that will remedy this mistaken notion. The mantra I am Brahman, Brahman I am, is meant as the final truth. The mantra is hammering you with your reality spontaneously. You forgot about your identity. Therefore, the invisible meditator within you reminds you, I am Brahman. Brahman is the ultimate truth, your final truth. All the saints say exactly the same thing. Try to identify yourself. You are identifying yourself in the body form, and that is illusion. Therefore, concentrate on the concentrator within you until the concentrator disappears. Surrender the sin. You are not the body. Surrender your body based knowledge. Identify your selfless self. You, how were you prior to consciousness? How will you be after leaving consciousness? Through this consciousness, you are observing this world, watching this world. Is existence true or false? Identify that. Identify that. 106. What is the minimum time for meditation? There is no hard and fast rule. It all depends on the extent to which you can devote your time. Sometimes people meditate for 1, 2, 3, or 4 hours, and others for only 10 minutes. In the beginning, give the maximum time possible to meditation. Whatever time you can afford, make sure that you are able to give your full concentration to reciting the mantra. Concentration is most important so that you can hammer yourself relentlessly with I am ultimate truth I am. We need to recite the mantra for as long as we are under the illusion that we are the body form. Spiritual knowledge is needed to correct wrong knowledge. Spiritual knowledge is needed so that we can identity ourselves. Spiritually is needed to dissolve this illusory identity. Once it has served its purpose, it has no further use. You have forgotten your original identity. Your identity is vast, like the space or the sky, and it is way, way beyond that. But we have reduced ourselves to the status of the human body form, to mere limited mortals. Be serious. Try to find the answer to who am I. You should be deeply involved in your quest. It should be earnest, passionate, a matter of life or death. Why? Because it is such a waste of a life to take the dream for reality and to sleepwalk through life, never knowing the secret of your existence. Make it a priority to know yourself. Follow the mantra at every available moment. We have to keep on hammering ourselves to rid us forever of all that is false. Knowledge basically means identifying yourself or knowing yourself in a real sense. When you convince the meditator that you are ultimate truth, you are dissolving the strongly held fixed illusion that you are separate from ultimate truth. Body-based knowledge disturbs and confuses us all. Therefore, it is to be completely discarded and ignored. Meditation, concentration, and reading books are all theoretical knowledge. This theoretical knowledge then becomes practical knowledge. What is practical knowledge? Practical knowledge means living as Brahman. You live without concern for the body because you know that you are formless. You no longer have any cares because you know that you are unborn. And there was nothing prior to beingness, nor will there be after beingness. Therefore, when the spontaneous conviction arises, your foundations will be rock solid. You will live spontaneously, and nothing will have any power whatsoever to touch you or unsettle you. Before meeting the Master and pre-initiation, we were under the enormous pressure of thousands of concepts. With all these concepts that were tightly wrapped around us, we were struggling to live peacefully and happily. It was an impossibility. Be enthusiastic and eager to remove the concepts that have crippled you. Don't ask what is the minimum time. Give meditation your maximum time. You are showing a lack of interest and involvement. 107. Will meditation make me spiritually strong? It depends on how serious you are about it and how involved you are. Meditation is the best foundation, the only foundation. Spiritual discussion will not help you. We could go on talking for hours together, but this exercise would be a meaningless exercise. I am trying to make you stand on your own feet. You are independent. There is no need for you to depend on anyone else. You can do it. All you need is the courage to accept reality. I am encouraging you. Encourage yourself. Build some extraordinary confidence in yourself. It is already there. Tell yourself, nothing is impossible. I can do it. All these saintly people have the same spirit that you have. The spirit within this body and the spirit in all these other bodies is not different, but you have doubts and are always underestimating yourself, wondering how can it happen? And all that the master says, is it really true? We depend upon others. We depend upon some spiritual power, some godly power. This is illusion. It is coming from your insecurities and fearfulness. The fact is that you are completely independent. You are free from all burdens. There are no burdens. You are worrying about what is going to happen. Nothing has happened. Nothing is happening, and nothing is going to happen. Be strong. Meditation shows you your inner strength, and then you will start roaring like a lion. When you wake up from a dream, it is very quickly forgotten. You can have many problems in dreams, all sorts of worrying problems that cause you stress. For example, say in a dream, your business lost lakhs of rupees. And then when you wake up, you realize that you did not suffer any loss. It was just a dream. Nothing happened after all. Is the same in this long dream of life. Nothing has ever happened. Mold yourself in this way. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you.
Jai Guru. Marcia, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Yes. Chiranandarupa Shivoham Shivoham Chiranandarupa Shivoham Shivoham Manopu Dhyanka Rachitam Dinaham Nacha Shrotra Jive Nacha Prana Netre Chavyam Abhumir Natejo Navayu Chirananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chirananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Nachapran Nasanyo Navaipan Javayu Navasaptadatur Navapan Jakosha Navakpaniparam Nakopa Stapayu Chidanandarupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidanandarupa Shivoham Shivoham Namedwe Sharago Namelo Amo Madone Vamene Vamatsalya Bhava Nadharmo Najarto Nakamo Namoksha Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Na punyam na papam na sokyam na dukam na mantro na tirtam na metanam yajnam Aham bhojanam ne vabhojam na bhokta Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Na virtue na shanka na mecha tibeda pitane pamene pamata na janma na bandhu na mitram gurune vashisha chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupo Vibhuvyapya sarva trasarvendriyani sadame samatvam namuktir nabandha Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishate Om Shanti 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 Prashadi Raj Satgurnath Sri Ramakant Maharaj ki jai Prajadi Raj Satgurnath Sri Nasagadatta Maharaj ki jai Prajadi Raj Satgurnath Sri Sarameshwar Maharaj ki jai Prajadi Raj Satgurnath Sri Paseb Maharaj ki jai Prajadi Raj Satgurnath Sri Ranjit Maharaj ki jai Prajadi Raj Satgurnath Sri Anjima Maharani ki jai. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you.
Jai Guru. Love, you're going to read now.
Yes, Selfless Self, chapter 175. Ablaze with contentment. Questioner. Maharaj, I have been meditating for years, but it is only since listening to the teachings and taking the Nam mantra that I seem to be firing on all cylinders. There's so much going on that there's so much going on that is truly amazing. It is difficult to describe. except to say that the overall feeling is one of emptiness. And along with the emptiness, there is great happiness. And what I am describing does not come and go, it is constant. Some nights I cannot get to sleep because I am on fire with contentment, lying awake, with a huge smile on my face, at peace and blissful. Maharaj, very nice. This is the fragrance coming from selfless self. Questioner. Also, there is a sense that something very sacred is being touched upon. I feel so moved that sometimes tears start falling. My only response is to bow down. That's all I can do. I feel so thankful to you, Maharaj, for everything. There are many visions of the masters, and yesterday I heard a voice saying, "Your selfless self." It was accompanied by a pink light. The message and the pinkish light seemed to be coming from both the inside and outside. But I know there's no inside and outside, so I just bowed down. It was so clear and substantial that I was really encouraged. I am going deeper and deeper and getting closer and closer. I have full trust that it is achievable. Maharaj, that is your inner master. That is exceptional. This is ultimate truth, and so soon. It is by the grace of my master Nisargadatta Maharaj. I am very happy with your strong involvement, your deep involvement. Continue. Go ahead. Go ahead. The blessings of my master are with you always. The moment body knowledge dissolves, you will see nothing. It is a kind of spiritual intoxication. Ah, so it is all this. Maharaj waves his hand as if in trance. Do your work and at the same time drink the spiritual knowledge, the nectar. Questioner, I have a real desire to worship, puja. But what is the best kind? I don't want to let it go. It is such a beautiful thing to do. Maharaj, puja means always keeping in touch with yourself as self. You are supposed to keep in touch with yourself as self always. This is worship. You are the worship, you are the worshipper, you are the worshipped. You are everything. You are master and you are disciple. You are God and you are devotee. Questioner, why do we do the bhajans? Maharaj, you are alerting your selfless self because of the external forces that are around to distract you from reality. Spirit likes the bhajan and prayer. Spirituality aside, if someone appreciates you and compliments you, it makes you happy. Likewise, the spirit derives great happiness from hearing the bhajans. When you're pleasing your selfless self, you're praising your selfless self. You're giving importance to your selfless self, not to an external God. If someone praises you, you feel happy and energized. It is the same with spirit. When you sing, Lord Krishna said, I reside in the hearts of the devotees. Praise, praise bring happiness to spirit. When the bhajans touch the sensitive spirit, that internal God is praised. And then you want to dance, you're happy and peaceful. At the same time, you're alerting yourself as self with the result that external forces will not be able to attack you or distract you from reality. Questioner. I only listen to 1 or 2 bhajans a day, but even that makes me very happy. I find it is really easy to remember myself in this way. If I don't do it, I can easily fall back into some bad habits. There is always so much pressure from the outside. And the bhajans really do help. Remembering you, Maharaj, also helps a lot. And I know that everything is inside. I just have to use it properly. The conviction is really, really strong. I know. Maharaj, I see my happiness in your happiness. Questioner, it seems like you are smiling all the time on this screen. Just one big smile. It is fantastic. Thank you so much. Maybe I will learn some Marathi to get even more. Maharaj, language came afterwards. Go deep and deep into yourself as self, and they will find nothing because everything came out of nothing. Questioner, I don't know how it all came about, but it is great. Maharaj, That greatness is in you. The Master has not done anything. He has guided you to yourself so that you can see all that is within you. Reality. He has removed the harsh, uncovered illusion and given you light to see with. Your spontaneous presence is silent, invisible, anonymous, unidentified identity. The process from illusion to reality has, as it were, ended. There was no process. There was no beginning and no end. Total knowledge is absorbed in oneness. Raja Adhiraj Sakunath Shri Ramakant Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Hey.
Jai Guru. So we're all going to sing the Arati to Ramakant Maharaj.
Yes.
What? Yes.
Hey. Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tujhe Guru Bhakti, Aliyatma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Dhyanyani Bhakti, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swatma Buddha Buddhita, Udarile Si Jagata, Kripa Tushinyan Banta, Taruni Nebhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nija Rupa Tujhe Pata, Bhagya Ujjala Tata, Davilase Nishtana, Tuja Trivara Vandana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Yachinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tujhe Guru Bhakti, Aliyatma Prachiti, Agyamyati Shakti, Deyanyani Bhakti, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Dhamma Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Yachinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swatma Bodha Bodhita, Udarile Si Jagata, Krupa Tusejan Vanta, Taruni Nebhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupa Vanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hare Baba Yachinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nija Rupa Tujhe Pata, Bhagya Ujjala Latata, Davilasi Nishtana, Tuja Trivar Bandhana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupa Banta, Rama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Yachinta, Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
आरती रमकांता सद्गुरु कृपावंता नाम तुझे स्मरता हरे बाबा भय चिंता आरती रमकांता दिव्या तुझे गुरु भक्ति आली आत्मा प्रचिति आगम्यति शक्ति ध्येय ज्ञानी भक्ति आरती रमकांता सद्गुरु कृपावंता नाम तुझे स्मरता हरे बाबा भय चिंता आरती रमकांता स्वत्मा बोध बोधिता उदारिले श्री जगता कृपा तुझे ध्यानवंता तारुणी निभक्ता आरती रमकांता सद्गुरु कृपावंता नाम तुझे स्मरता हरे भव भय चिंता आरती रमकांता निजा रूपा तुझे पाता भव्य उजालता दाविनशी निजना तुझा त्रिवार वंदना आरती रमकांता सद्गुरु कृपावंता नाम तुझे स्मरता हरे भव भय चिंता आरती रमकांता जय गुरु
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hare Bava Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tuje Guru Bhakti, Ale Atma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Te Anyani Bhakti, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hare Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Swatma Bodha Bodhita Utarileze Jagata Krupa Tuje Jnanavanta Tarunine Bhakta Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tuje Smarta Hare Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Nijarupa tuje pata, Bhagya ujalale tata, Tavelizi nishtana, Tuja trivar vandana, Arate ramakanta, Sadguru kripavanta, Nama tuje smarta, Hare bava paya chinta, Arate ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chincha, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tuje Guru Bhati, Ali Atma Prachiti, Agamati Shakti, Ti Alyani Bhati, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swatma Buddha Buddhita, Udalili Jagarta, Krupa Tuji Dhanavanta, Aruni Nebata, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Ali Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nijarupa Tuje Pata, Bhagya Ujalali Tata, Davili se nishtana, tuja triva vanjana, arati ramakanta, saat guru krupavanta, namatuji smarta, Hali Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nam Tujhe Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tuji Guru Bhakti, Adi Atma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Deya Jnani Bhakti, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swadma Buddha Buddhita, Udari Desi Jagata, Krupa Tuji Gaivanta, Tairuni Nei Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nijarupa Tujhe Pata, Bhagya Ujalati Tata, Davidesi Nirjana, Tuja Trivara Vandana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nam Tujhe Smartha, Hari Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Dive Tujhe Guru Bhakti, Hari Atma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Deyanyani Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nam Duje Smartha, Hari Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swadma Bodha Budita, Udari Lesi Jagata, Krupa Tuje Jnanavanta, Tarunini Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Dham Tuje Smartha, Hari Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nijarupa Tuji Pata, Bhagya Ujalalita, Tavilesi Nijdana, Tuje Trivara Bandana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nam Tuje Smartha, Hari Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Very good.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Baba Vaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tujhe Guru Bhakti, Adhyatma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Ajnani Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Baba Vaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swatma Bodha Bodhita, Udharini si Jagata, Krupa Tujhe Danyavanta, Tarunini Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama tujhe smarta. Hare Baba Baya Chinta. Arati Ramakanta. Ninja Rupa tujhe pata. Bhagya Ujala Letata. Davilisi Nirdana. Tuja Trivara Vandana. Arati Ramakanta. Sadguru Krupavanta. Nama tujhe smarta. Hari Baba Baya Chinta. Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Prabhavanta, Nama Tuze Smarata, Hare Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tuzi Guru Bhakti, Hari Atma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Deyadnyani Bhakta Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tuze Smarata Hare Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Satma Buddha Buddhita Udarire Siddhagata Rupatu Jnanavanta Taruni Bhakta Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tuze Smarata Hare Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Nijarupa tuze pata, Bhagya ujadare tata, Davire si nijdana, Tuja trivara vandana, Arati rama kanta, Sadguru krupa vanta, Nama tuze smarata, Hare Baba Baya Chinta, Arati rama kanta. Jai Ho.
Thank you.
Arati Ramakanta Saguru Krupavanta Nama Tuje Smarta Hare Baba Baya Chita Arati Ramakanta Divya Tuji Guru Bhakti Aleyadma Prachiti Agamyati Shakti Te Anyani Bhakta Arate Ramakanta Saguru Krupavanta Nama Tuje Smarta Hare Baba Baya Chinta Arate Ramakanta Swadma Buddha Bodhita Udarile si Jagata Rupa Tuje Yanavanta Taruni ne Bhakta Rate Ramakanta Saguru Krupavanta Nama Tuje Smarta Hare Baba Baya Chinta Arate Ramakanta Nijarupa tuje pahata, Kaya ujalati tata, Davidesi nijadana, Tuja trivaha vandana, Arate Ramakanta, Saguru Krupa Vanta, Nama tuje smarta, Hare Baba Baya Chinta, Arate Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Thank you.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tujhe Gubhakti, Ali Atma Prachiti, Agmyati Shakti, Dei Agnya Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Svatma bodh bhajita, udrale sija gadata, krupa tujhe gyavanta, tirunini bhakta, arati ramakanta, sadguru krupavanta, nama tujhe smarta, hare bhava bhaya chinta, arati ramakanta. Nijrup tu Jipata, Bhagya Ojala Tata, Davili Seni Jana, Tushtrivarar Vandana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hari Bhava Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Arati Ramakanta, Satguru Krupavanta, Nama Tuze Smarta, Hare Baba Vaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tuji Guru Bhakti, Adhyatma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Deyanyani Bhakti, Arati Ramakanta, Satguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swanma Bodha Bodhita, Uvarile Sijagata, Krupa Tuji Jnanavanta, Taruni Naivakta, Arati Ramakanta, Satguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Bhaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Niya Rupa Tujhe Pata, Bhagya Oyala Letata, Davile Sinitana, Tuya Trivar Vandana, Arati Ramakanta, Satguru Krupavanta, Nama Tujhe Smarta, Hare Baba Vaya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Santosh. Santosh.
जय गुरु राजाधिराज सद्गुरुनाथ श्री रमाकांत महाराज की जय। राजाधिराज सद्गुरुनाथ श्री रमाकांत महाराज की जय। राजाधिराज सद्गुरुनाथ श्री रमाकांत महाराज की जय। I don't have that arti with me.
Okay.
So that is the reason I.
That's okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Anyone else,
Jai
or
Guru.
have we finished? Jasper.
I think that might be it.
Okay. So today was a very special day because we were graced by the presence of Ramakant Maharaj. After the last chant of the Ramakant Maharaj, then Maharaj plunged us all into spontaneous silence. So this experience should deepen your devotion and strengthen you even more. This is a very, very special Jayanti celebration. So let us bow and give thanks to Maharaj. Jai Guru Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai. Okay, thank you all for coming and bye-bye.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.